There's only one place to kick off an amazing year of van activities, and that is Vanfest in Melbourne, Florida. Let's take a look at the Vanfest from 2026 and tell me if you would like to come next year.
I've had Fred 6 years, a month, and 10 days today.
Wow. Okay, and do you travel by yourself?
I travel by myself.
Fantastic. Okay, show me what's really cool about this cabinet out here. I love this.
Oh, this is just for my outdoor stuff. I have.
Do me a favor. Put this up too. So I can hear.
I have this. I put lights in everything, so everything has a light in it, every cabinet. But that's all my bigger stuff that I need to stand up. And then I come in and I offset my table so it fits right here. So I have my table. There's not a lot of counter space here. I have a 2-burner stove, microwave, refrigerator. I added all sorts of things that increase the storage, but I'm a minimalist. I try not to carry too much stuff. How many coffee cups do I need? I have 3, so I can invite people over. And I sleep here. My bed pulls out at night. I can pull it out so it increases the size. And then I had 2 beds here because this is a Heimer. Oh, I had 2 beds here. This is a Heimer made by the people who used to make road treks. So I put a desk in. Lovely little desk, has everything I need, and it has a little chair. Everything in a van is storage, so I have storage in my chair. I love my little fuzzy chair. And then I have my drawers. Oh, I have my drawers. And I have everything in these drawers. Junk, projects, tools, pictures. Everything I own is inside this van. I sold my house. Then I have a bigger storage area for over the wheel well for heavy stuff. My shoes I keep in here, canned goods, dishes. So that gave me a lot of space. And then I have my bathroom back here, and I took my little closet and made shelves in here and put my bathroom items here. It works out quite well. Again, I have lights on everything when I open the cabinets. I recharge them once a month. And then I have a toilet and a shower, and I added an extender so when I open my door I can shower outside. When you're out in the woods and nobody's around, who's going to see you? So I added little extras in the bathroom. I love Temu. Got myself a little cabinet that fits right there to increase storage. And this is where I live for 6 years now.
This is awesome. And I love your personalization and all the stuff you're doing. This is fantastic.
These are either for my travels or friends have painted things for me.
I love this. And I love your collect moments, not things.
This is my favorite. The days are long, but the years are short. Live every day with intention. And I think that's what we have to do in these vans, because you can't take anything for granted. Things go wrong, things go great. But I think we live with more intention than other people who live in houses and get up and go to work and do their regular thing. So we have to get up and open the door and make sure the weather's good, and they're always great neighbors. I love the van life. I love my van family, and I wouldn't live any other way.
Yeah. Okay, these guys deserve so much. They actually won 2025 Best in Show. But you know what's so cool? Now that they've been on the road for a whole year, what is something you've learned about traveling in a van?
I've learned that I don't need to plan. I don't need to be in control of everything all of the time. I told a story the other day that when we left home, this time last year, this was our first event last year, and when we left home, I had 6 or 8 weeks planned every night on the calendar. We knew exactly where we were going. And this year we came back on a whim. I reached out to our friend group and said, hey, we've decided to come. We have no reservations. Are we going to be okay? And they assured us we'd be fine, and here we are. And we now, a year later, we only plan about 24 to 48 hours in advance. And it's freeing. It's fun.
Okay, so you see it all when you see a salty Santa. This is a Santa who travels all over the country in this van. Really cool. Look at these blow-ups. So much fun.
I love it because all our friends are here, and I love seeing them because other than that, we have to look at the TV to look at them. And I love seeing all these beautiful vans and the way they're made. And I do love all the dogs. I love the dogs. And we have a beautiful Boston Terrier here. Her name is Oreo.
Hi, Oreo.
Okay, what you're looking at is a modified king-size sleep number bed. It's designed so that old people like us can get out of the sides instead of crawling over the partner or over the side or the end. It was all built around traveling as compared to living in it. We've repurposed the cabinets, worked out really good. It was all about the beds, and then we put in what we could afterwards.
Hello, Charlie Grace. How you doing? This is Tina the Outsider, and this is Hank the Tank. And if you want to come in and check it out, come on in. This is a 93 vintage Dodge road truck. It's a B350 camper van. And the things that I changed in it was the batteries. I got the lithium batteries. And I have the 300 watts of solar, and I have a diesel heater. So, and I'm full time.
I have had this van since June 2020. That's why I bought it as a straight up cargo van. No windows, no nothing, just the empty shell. And I knew what I wanted. The only thing I knew actually was that I wanted it to be open with lots of light, nothing above counter height, so that I could just see everything and enjoy it. My favorite thing is out the back door.
I gotta go. Keep talking. I'll go back there. Hold on.
Now, out the back door, you'll notice the table is my favorite accident. What it was is that I measured very carefully when I was building my benches so that I would have just the right height. My feet would be on the ground. I could see very nicely out the windows, and it was perfect. 24 inches is exactly the right height. But 24 inches was the right height, except I forgot all about the foam. And so I couldn't touch the ground when I was sitting there, and it made me crazy. So I raised up the floor, and with all that empty space, I'm like, I need to do something. So I got a couple of 500-pound drawer slides and made myself a tea table. It also doubles as a toolbox, and it makes me happy.
Hi, I'm Elisa. I am from Explore RX. This is my van. What I love the most about my van is how simple it looks. It looks clean and bright. I love the walls. They are just plywood, but I used Roman clay on top, and it gives it this texture that makes it look more homey, more like drywall. And you can see that on the ceilings as well. I have a shower. I'll show you if you step over here. This is another feature I really like about my van, is this shower I built that is also a closet. I can store a lot of my clothes here, and then if I need to take a shower, I just step in and close the Nautilus door. Everything stays dry in here, and then when I'm done, I just step out, and I still have this storage space. One of the things about having a shower in your van is that you lose a lot of space, so this was a way I found to keep the storage that I needed. Something like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is One Beer Joe. It's a fantastic build. You know what else? This is my brother from another mother.
How are you, Charlie Grace? It's One Beer Joe out here on the road. and I'm visiting with Charlie Grace this morning on the last day of the Vanfest liftoff in Melbourne, Vieira area of Florida. And weather's beautiful today. I mean, it's been cool. It's been nice. Windy the last couple days. Today's is going to be great, though. It's a perfect day. So come on out here if you're in that area today. Last day, Sunday.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wagg, the host of Built to Go, a van life podcast, and I'm here for my second Vanfest because this is the friendliest group of nomadic folks I have encountered anywhere, and I will keep coming back as long as I can. I am in a very strange thing right now. My Sprinter died on me, and I'm very sad about that. But I found this fiberglass one-piece truck shell on Facebook Marketplace for $500. And I didn't have enough time to build it out before winter came, so I spent 3 days in 25-degree weather building this out just so I could live in it, and I've managed to do it. And what's nice about this is if this stupid truck dies, I can take this out and put it in any rig I want. So it's kind of like the perma-build. This thing can follow me around from vehicle to vehicle. So right now it's like living in a storage shed, but eventually it's going to be pretty nice, and I'm kind of excited about that.
There's lots more to see and do at Vanfest than just van tours, which is pretty cool. There were a lot of community-led things with people using their time and talents to share with others, from a painting class to a crochet class to learning how to line dance. There was a costume contest, a dog parade, all sorts of really cool things. So the community is what makes Vanfest super important.
I'm Chris with Bougie Builds, and if you are thinking of getting into van life, this is the place to be. You want to come to Vanfest. You will see hundreds and hundreds of vans, every style, every make, every model, from professional builds like ours to do-it-yourself, where you see all these great ideas, and it's just the best place to be. So make sure and put this on your calendar for next year, or today's the very last day. But if you're just now seeing this and it passed, come next year and Bougie Builds will be here with a brand new van even.
We're a custom van builder. We're in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we build full custom. So this is our first full custom build. We've done 7 builds thus far. And yeah, we really try to do everything for our customers and make it as custom as possible rather than a production RV.
about this.
Oh, hi. Hello. We have a menagerie of nomad-related sundries here. We've got bumper stickers. We have some Valentines and sticker packs. And we have some die-cut stickers. And we have zines over here that are tongue twisters. We've got bumper stickers, hand-embroidered caps, all kinds of stuff that are just for nomads. And yeah, and it's all made, designed, printed, cut in the bus, no factories, so all made with love.
Aw.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got a whole bunch of hand sewn stuff. You've got some dice rolling trays to keep your dice contained in a confined space. Got some bags for your pee jug so you can be discreet when you're emptying it. Charizard and Chester Cheetah, Cheerily, Chomp and Chew, Chicken Cheddar Cheese, Chalupas, and Chug Chickpea Chili with Chives as chosen champions of the channel's chief. Take a look.
So we're with Camel Roof Racks. We have modular roof racks that are designed and manufactured in Central PA, and we came down here to get warm.
Yep. How's that working out?
It's doing well.
It's doing well. Okay.
Very well.
All right.
I'm in shorts.
He's in shorts. Woo! Okay, stay up there. Okay. Eyes up here. Eyes up
Hey,
here.
watch the camera.
Okay, so if you have roof racks, so for any vehicle, for transits, for
High
Echo,
tops, so the new modern high top vans.
can you do box fans or no?
That would be a real custom application.
Just asking. We got a lot of box fans here.
Yeah, I mean, I would take a look at them.
Okay.
But primarily, it's the Sprinters, Transits, ProMasters, and we also have the T1N Sprinters, the older ones.
It's Dave. It's Vans by Dave. It's the man, the myth, the legend.
Haven't seen you. Oh, I saw you run by here.
I know. Here, wait.
And you actually ran.
I ran. I probably was running. That's probably me.
Why should people come to Vanfest?
Oh, the people, the vans. I would say mostly the people. I love the people here.
There is literally so much to do and so many vans to see that I forget to eat. And it's a good thing.
All right, guys. Yeah.
The diversity of the people, the creativity, the ingenuity, love everybody letting their freak flag fly.
Oh, because it's so much fun and because everybody's here. It's like the one time to hang out with our van life friends, and it's an awesome community.
Because everybody's too friendly and it's good atmosphere around here. We share everything and it's nice. We got a lot of activities, like we got the band every night and we always, get together one with another one,
I love coming to Vanfest. We love coming to Vanfest because of the community. We love visiting everybody. All of our friends come here. It's like a big reunion. Everybody's awesome. We just love the van life community. That's the biggest reason.
For the community. That's really what it's all about. It's about getting a lot of people together, very like-minded, not only to celebrate each other and this way of living, but to invite the public to come and learn more about it and hopefully inspire them for their own nomadic journey.
Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe and that bell to get notified. I put out really cool videos every single week on great products, topics in van life, all sorts of adventure travel. You don't want to miss it. If you're ready to become a part of the adventure crew, comment adventure below in the comments and I'll send you a link to a special group behind the scenes where you get to do all sorts of really cool things, including meetups in person.